Well, right now we have a really interesting mix. We have a good mix of experience and new guys coming in. This is my first year as a head coach in 11 or 12 years, and we're just excited to get back to this. Our guys are working incredibly hard. I helped with football this year, so we've been doing our workouts from 6 to 7:30 in the morning. They're probably not very happy about that, but they've been showing up, they've been working hard, and I think they're going to represent our community pretty well.
As a first-year head coach with these guys, what do you try to implement? Like, what stamp do you put on the program? What are you trying to imprint right off the bat with these guys?
I've always been a toughness guy. I want our guys to, and I'm not talking about going out and whipping somebody in a fist fight. I'm talking about doing the right thing, doing things the right way, and doing it that way every time. That's a toughness that we're trying to develop in our program. I inherited a pretty good situation from Kyle Penrod, my predecessor, and Ben Berman, who would have been Kyle's predecessor. And those guys, even though they're a lot younger than I am, they taught me a lot, and I'm just excited to get started.
As you mentioned, obviously you haven't had official practices, but you're having open gyms and sessions like that before school. Where do you see the strengths lying with this team?
I think we'll be able to shoot it. And if these guys know what's good for them, we'd better be able to guard a little bit. It's just, right now we haven't all been together. We're still trying to piece together football guys and that type of thing. And so, that'll be a lot of that'll, just have to remain to be seen, until we're all together.
When you look at the personnel, where are you at? Like, do you have a lot of seniors? How does the roster break?
We don't have very many seniors. I think we have 4, but we have a ton of juniors. And then our sophomore class has really come, and I'm very, very pleased with a lot of those guys too. It's been fun to watch them develop and watch them improve as well.
When you roll up the balls in a couple of weeks of the first initial practice, what's going to be your message? What are you really trying to harp on from day one with these guys?
Like I said earlier, I'd like us to develop that toughness, that willingness to do the right thing every time, and I'd like us to guard people pretty hard. If we can do those things, that's kind of what the Southern Wells community expects, and that's what they like.
Anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
What do you think he brings to the table? Obviously, he said you guys are working out before school, so trying to instill some toughness, both mentally and physically.
Yeah, we're really excited. We think what he's got going is really special. Looking for that sectional, looking for a chance to compete.
Tell me about this team. What do you like about this Southern Wells group?
We have a lot of experience returning. We have a lot of seniors, a lot of juniors. So we're looking forward to take that as an advantage, capitalize on that opportunity.
What are some of the areas that stand out to you about this group as a whole?
Our toughness and definitely our defense. Scrappy. I don't know, just ready to compete.
As a unit, what do you think you guys maybe learned from last year that you can apply this time around to take it a step further? Obviously, every year is a learning experience, and you guys that are still on the roster, a year older, a year wiser, a year more experienced.
Yeah, as seniors, we're looking forward to showing good leadership to the underclassmen, trying to get them to feel themselves, just hoping that they can kind of find themselves through practice, pushing them pushing us, get better as a group.
As a senior, it's never easy to have coaching change when you're a senior, just because you've played with somebody so long. How do you make sure that this group is on the same page when it all rolls around?
Yeah, I think we're all just excited that he's there to coach us. I mean, he was an assistant last year, but we all kind of take that as like a boost. We're all excited. He's been in the program before, so we're just hoping that we can just make him proud and just build on what we've already built on.
Appreciate it, my man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
A change in the head coaching position.
Yep.
What do you think he brings to the table? Obviously, he's got you guys working out early in the morning.
Yep.
So he's mentioned toughness to be instilled. What do you see with the new coaching staff?
Yeah, he's been in the program before. I like him. I really enjoy him. He pushes you, but when you make a mistake, he's there to correct you. And when he corrects you, he encourages you at the same time. So you know that you messed up, but he tells you how to fix that. So.
What do you like with this group of Southern Wells Raiders? What do you really like about this team?
This group that we have, we've played together since we were little. We were always successful when we were younger. I think we can be successful again now. So.
you guys, personnel-wise, who are some of the guys that are going to need to step into bigger roles? I mean, I think you said 4 seniors on this team, so who are the guys that are going to step into bigger roles around those guys to get you guys, to play the type of brand of basketball that you want for Friday or Saturday?
Right. We got 2 seniors that didn't play much varsity time last year. Hopefully to get them a little more varsity time. We got Gage Roberts over there. He'll go in, get us rebounds, kick it out, get more shots for our shooters.
For you guys, when the Blacks roll out and practice in 2 weeks, what's priority number 1 for you guys?
Conditioning. We're guards, so we got to be fast, move quick, get tough. We got to play big. Or we're small, so we got to take the hits from the big guys, I guess.
Really like that we've always been together like our entire lives pretty much, and we're all really accustomed to each other, and I think we're going to use that to our advantage this year.
A new but familiar coach in the head coaching role. So what does he bring to the table, and what is he trying to instill for you guys this day one?
He's a big defensive guy. He loves defense. So if we can do better on defense this year, I wouldn't be surprised. He really wants us to work on that a lot of man. We did a lot of zone last year. He wants to switch that up, so looking forward to it.
Who are some of the guys on this roster that are going to need to step up into bigger roles for the Raiders this year?
Well, so we have a returning player, and his name's Chandler. He's about to get interviewed next. And I don't know, I think he needs to come back, and I don't know if he's going to be nervous or not, but I'm hoping he's not, because if he can fill in that shooting role that we really need, it will be great for our team, and I'm hoping he does good.
When you guys get practice rolling in a couple of weeks, what do you think is going to be priority number 1 for you guys to be ready for when the actual season's games begin?
Conditioning. I feel like that's always just the number 1 thing, because going into it, if you can be more conditioned than the other team on the very first game, big advantage. They're going to be huffing and puffing, and if we can keep going, then it really doesn't matter.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about this year for Southern Wells?
100% how deep we're going to go in the year. I think we have a really good shot at a sectional championship this year, and really excited to have all those moments with our guys, and I'm just really excited for that.
DLER, Oswalt, OSWALT.
All right, man, tell me about the Southern Wells team. What do I need to know about this group of Raiders?
We've got a lot of juniors, and we've always been together, and we've always clicked really well. In 8th grade, we won the ACAC, so we have that connection together, and we've always stuck together as a group, and I think we'll continue that family throughout the season.
You mentioned the continuity of the culture. X's and O's wise, where do you guys stand out as a group?
We're pretty short, but we're really aggressive, and I think if we get our conditioning better, I think we'll compete with the bigger teams.
For this team, obviously you have a new head coach, but is familiar as a former assistant coach. So what does he bring to the table? What is he trying to imprint from day 1 with this team? Defense and effort. That's all he's always been about. For you guys, what's priority number 1 when practice begins?
Definitely effort and conditioning.
And final question, what are you most looking forward to about this upcoming season? It seems like you guys are pretty positive about what you guys have on the basketball.
Yeah, I think sectional championship is definitely what we want to, but ACAC would be pretty cool too.